want to be back in the community.
Here we go again. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Blanca, and I create videos around motherhood, lifestyle, military, politics, pop culture, and anti-MLM. So if you're interested in any of those topics, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Today's video in particular, we are going to be talking about Emily Leah and her part 2 of coming out with receipts, but we've yet to see any. So we are going to discuss that video today, and if you're interested, then definitely keep on watching. The first thing that I do want to address is the fact that in both her videos, the one where she says I'm back to being anti-MLM, and the one that she posted yesterday saying that she was canceled by the anti-MLM community, is the fact that both her comment sections and her like to dislike ratio is hidden.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
It's not disabled, it's just hidden. You just can't see her numbers. But it is very telling as to why she is doing that. She says that she wants to hold a conversation, but how can you do that when your comment sections are off? And then you're hiding the numbers of your like to dislike ratios in all of your videos since coming back to being anti-MLM. That to me is not saying that you don't want to hear anybody else's opinions but your own, and be surrounded with people who are like-minded or who are thinking just like you. That's not wanting to hold a conversation. That's not wanting to hold a debate and come to a conclusion, not even a conclusion, but just come to a different standing or a different point of view from your own. In both of her videos, she's very standoffish, very defensive, and I mean, if you don't have anything to fear, then you don't owe anybody anything. But it seems to me, and this is my opinion, my speculation, that there is something that she's just trying to hide, not trying to let the public know. Again, my opinion, my speculations here. But she started off by saying that I have a lot of creators watching me. Like, who does that? Who starts off their video saying, I have a lot of creators watching me, watching my every move like a hawk? Nobody in their right mind does that. Furthermore, Emily is blaming the community for leaving the anti-MLM community and saying that the entire community essentially, is manipulating her or had manipulated her. And I'm here wondering, like, how? How do they manipulate you? I mean, they didn't force you to make the anti-MLM content on your channel. They didn't force you to speak about or against anti-MLM. So how did they manipulate you? Please enlighten us. She goes on to say that she has a different experience and different points of view now, and that some people may not like it and in fact may find them problematic. And I mean, that just depends on what your views and stands are on MLMs. Because if you, Emily, as a content creator, created a channel based on being anti-MLM and your subscribers are anti-MLM, and now you're saying, oh, but you know, at least they're trying, you guys, and you can't bash them for that. How can you reconcile being anti-MLM and somehow sympathizing and saying that, well, at least they're trying? No, that it doesn't work like that, because your subscribers are going to feel some type of way. They're going to feel betrayed that now you are somehow trying to be in the middle of something that there is no middle ground on. At the 7:51-minute mark, she mentions that she has receipts about this supposed secret group chat that everybody has, or that everybody is involved in.
I have all of the receipts to back all of this stuff up. It's just I've got things going on in the background that I can't quite share those with everybody, but I will eventually.
Where they were being mean girls and being catty and quote-unquote bitches. I mean, you would think if you had said receipt and that you weren't a participant in, or you might have been a participant in, I don't know, you would not put that in this video, but you would put it in the first video of you coming back to being anti-MLM and addressing everything as to why you left in the first place. But no, you mention it in the first video and then you mention it in this one, but you say that you can't release them because you have something going on in the background. The fuck? You don't do that. Like, if you have receipts on what you're talking about, you want to present them when you can. You don't say, oh, I have them, but I can't release them. It makes you look horrible. The optics of you saying that makes you look very, very shady. It looks like maybe you don't have said screenshots and you're trying to fabricate them. My opinion, I'm speculating here, but that's what it looks like, and that's what you're giving us here. As a YouTuber, you know that there is a bit of a pressure to put out videos first. It just depends on the topic, whether it's a hot button issue, a new development on something that is going on, a makeup product review, or if you are like a mommy vlogger, you know, you want to be the first ones to put like a spring cleaning video. A lot of them are doing that as we speak. So for her to say that there is a pressure and it's only exclusive to the anti-MLM community to put out videos first, to be the first one to review or react to something that is going on with MLMers, it is ridiculous because, as I mentioned before, every community experiences this type of pressure. If you are a makeup or beauty guru and there's a new product from, let's say, ColourPop or Anastasia Beverly Hills, of course you want to be the first one to review the product because you want to be the first one with the video up and you want to gather all of those views. We all know YouTube is a business and that it is making a lot of money, not only just for YouTube itself, but for you as well. So for her to say again that it's only mutually exclusive to the anti-MLM community is ridiculous and dumb. I don't know why she would create that kind of narrative to say that there's only pressure for one community, but everybody else doesn't have that pressure. Throughout the entire video, Emily is just saying they're watching me like a hawk, they're watching me, and she's really trying to paint this picture that the anti-MLM community is a bunch of girls who are catty, mean bitches that just talk trash about everybody, and that she's just some innocent victim and bystander that just so happened to know that there was a secret group chat. How? Because if you knew about this secret group chat, one, you were either a participant, or two, just watched everybody talk trash, so allegedly, and didn't do or didn't say anything to defend the person that was getting attacked. Either way, you don't look good. Honestly, when she's talking about the anti-MLM community, I get the feeling that she's only talking about the anti-MLM content creators here on YouTube. And to be quite frank, the anti-MLM community and movement is much bigger than that. It encompasses a lot of people. You have Instagram accounts, you have bloggers, Facebook groups, you have activists who are at the forefront just trying to make this movement bigger and bring it out to the light to make sure that everybody is getting educated. But if she were to talk about those Instagram accounts, those bloggers, and those activists who are anti-MLM, she wouldn't get the views or the attention that she is getting. So that to me is a reason why she's back to being anti-MLM, because when she switched from Emily to catching up with Emily and her business podcast or channel, whatever she had going on, didn't do so well for her. So now she's going back to being anti-MLM because she knows that that is what's going to get her the views. The thought of her saying, I don't want to put my energy into bashing people and that the content on here is very cookie cutter. Girl, are you sure you're not self-projecting? Because all of your videos look exactly the same and they look exactly similar to other content creators on here. And as YouTubers, we all know here, let's not play dumb, that there is a certain formula that you have to follow. Your thumbnails have to look very eye-catching, your titles have to be borderline clickbaity, and that your tags have to be very specific to whatever your topic is on your video. So of course, all of these contents are going to seem very cookie cutter and very similar, but every content creator brings a different flavor. Isabella Lantern is completely different from Cici Suarez. Cici Suarez is completely different from Illuminati, and Illuminati is completely different from Kiki Chanel. They all talk about the same topic, but they all bring their own perspective, their own experience, and their own flavor to the game. So maybe it's just the fact that you're not as creative, or that you just make the same type of videos over and over again. Maybe that's it. And then just to follow up on the fact that she's saying that she doesn't want to bash people, I mean, what are you doing right now? You are bashing people without any proof. Without any proof whatsoever, or at least not showing us that you have said proof that these creators were in a secret group chat talking trash about everybody or talking trash about so-and-so. I mean, if you have the screenshots, just show them at this point, because the optics of you saying that you have them but then not showing them because you have to work things behind the scene, as I said earlier, it looks bad on you, you look shady.
Conversations with people who are in MLMs who were actually in fact in my videos, I will tell you, the majority of them view the anti-MLM movement as a joke because of this. Because it turned everybody into cannibals. They want to go after each other.
People who are in MLMs, of course, are going to view the anti-MLM community and movement as a joke because, one, obviously they want to make a profit by scamming people. They can't do that if you have people speaking out against the MLM structure or any of their MLM companies. So of course they're going to view it as a joke. There is no morality or high ground. Oh, it's because they turned on each other. That's why we view them as a joke. Please tell me you're not this dense. I know you're like 19, 20, but you cannot be this dumb. Another thing that I do want to address is the fact that she said, on my channel, I want to address things that are real and that are actually happening.
Here on this channel, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about real stuff. We're not going to post this lie narrative that's being spread. We're just not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about things that are real, that are actually happening, talking to people, and we're not going to hold back. It might be problematic, but it's the truth.
So all of the videos that you created on anti-MLM content before leaving the anti-MLM community or leaving anti-MLM were based on false information and lies? And if so, why are they back on your channel if they're based on lies and false information? Please enlighten me, Emily, on that one because it does not make sense and I want some clarification on that. Lastly, she mentions, I don't want to be a part of the anti-MLM community. And I mean, she said this in a way that is almost like self-righteous, that she's better than everyone. And to be honest, Emily, I think we're good without you in the community. If she had left where she had said, I don't want to create anti-MLM content anymore, I don't feel inspired, I want to create other types of content like business, makeup, or whatever, follow me on this channel for this type of content. And then she came back and said, you know what, I feel inspired again. I took a break and I just want to create more anti-MLM content. I think that would have been more digestible, more palatable if she had done that. But because of the way that she left and the way that she is coming back, which were both problematic and are still problematic, people don't give a flying F of whether or not you want to be a part of the community or not be a part of the community. And for the kicker, she's really trying to bait people in with this one.
Or if you're just a, hater watching, hi, welcome, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs down.
Who says that? Like, who says that? Aside from giving her video a view, the only other way that you can engage with her content is by giving a like or a thumbs down. And even though you can't see the like to dislike ratio, you can still hit the like or thumbs down button. I recommend that you don't. Just watch another content creator commenting on her video. They'll probably have a screen recording within their videos or something similar to my video right now where we're just commenting on what she has been putting out and what she is saying and the whole false narrative of her being canceled and her just being shunned out by the community when she is the one that left, not the other way around. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below on this whole situation. Do you agree with Emily Leah? Do you disagree with her? What are your opinions on this whole debacle? Leave it down in the comment section below and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
If I'm the bad one, take a look at yourself in the mirror. If I'm the worst